Welcome to VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. Simple question, simple answer, simple everything. But let's make it complex. Does the NFL need Apple? Does the NFL need Apple? NFL might be king. The NFL could be ice cream or one of your favorite foods. Apple would be the dessert. Apple would be whatever you decide you want to be ruled by, and not necessarily a king, assuming that NFL is still king. Apple would be that. And I mention this and I bring this up because Apple, if they were to somehow get a hold of NFL Sunday ticket, and that is all of the games available to the average fan, not casual, but the average fan, all of the games readily and available at a set price that's reasonable, or added on as a bundle that's reasonable, or just stamping the name Apple alongside of NFL Sunday ticket, I imagine that will make everything go a little bit haywire. I imagine that would break, I repeat, that would break the universe. That would flip the galaxy around and all of the other things in between. Apple doesn't need this. The NFL doesn't need this. But when two forces combine like that, assuming that it's possible, assuming they can play nicely, assuming all things would be ran in a manner that's competent, I am fearful. Not the fearful as in running and hiding. I am fearful as in jumping for joy, fearful what this might do to all of the other sports, to all of the other sports, whether they're deciding to embrace streaming a little bit more or screaming, depending on who you are, Whether all of the sports embrace streaming and how they are looking at this as a business model, or are they looking at this as in something to entice you to look at their product a little bit more, or to hang on to their product a little bit more, regardless if the calculations or the calculated step that Apple would take in adding NFL National Football League to its menu, upon its ever-growing sports menu, that wouldn't be the end all to any other company, as far as with telephone or cellular phone or anything that you communicate to that way. No, it won't have any effect on that. What I'm looking at is how is this going to play out with the other sports? What is this going to make the other sports do? Are the other sports are going to say, hey, I want a piece of that, or I'm already here and they are late. I'm already here and they are late. But you know how it is when it comes to Apple. Are they really first at anything? Or did they casually show up to the party and convince you that they were first to begin with? Now, if the NFL got that kind of backing, be fearful, be frightened, run, hide.